live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful moment right here. I am super duper excited that you made it to this live. And at the end of this, I'm going to be showing you exactly what to invest in to make huge returns on your investment this year 2024, investing in real estate in Nigeria. So if you're just joining, tell me where you're joining from, type where you're joining from, tell us in the comment section exactly where you're joining from and also your name, so we give you a shout out. Okay, so while we are waiting for others to join, you can easily go to the group. If you're coming from the group, go to the group and type "we are live right now." We are live. Okay, I'm going to be doing the same right here. I'm trying to. Okay. You can go to the group. 8:05 we kick off immediately. Okay, at exactly 8:05 or 8:04 we kick off. As you're joining, tell us where you're joining from and also your name, so we give you a shout out. Okay, so what I have for you this night is going to totally change the game for you in your real estate investment. In fact, in the next 12 months, you will look back and really see that you being present in this class is one of the best things you did for yourself this year. So are you ready for this class? Are you really ready for today's class? Let me see your comments in the chat box. Drop a comment. If you're ready, type yes in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly, also type 1 in the chat box. Okay, are you ready for today's class? Are you ready? Are you ready? Type yes in the comment section so I see you. Okay? Are we ready? Can you hear me? If you can hear me clearly, type 1 in the comment section so I know you can hear me. If you can hear me clearly, type 1 in the comment section. If you can hear me clearly, type 1 in the comment section. Okay? Let me know if this would help. My God, this person. If you can hear me clearly, type 1 in the comment section so that I know you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me join here so I can see it. Can you hear me? I need to know that you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me? Type 1 in the comment section. I'm going to call you back, okay? Give me a moment so I know that this is really connected. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I really do not know if you can hear me here. Okay. I think the audio is good. I can hear myself. All right, let's get right into it. About me, if you just see me for the first time, you just hearing from me for the very first time, my name is Josie Nnadi, and I'm a real estate consultant, an award-winning real estate consultant actually in Enugu State, Nigeria, and in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So, and in my 3 years of helping real estate enthusiasts make profit, make passive income through their real estate investments. I have found out that most investors, I discovered that most investors had three major problems before they came to us. One, some of them, they are just starting for the very first time and they don't even know where to start. They don't know the right properties to invest in to make good profits. They don't know how to know these genuine properties and all of that. Two, I found out that some investors have been investing, but the problem is most of the investment they make, they are not really happy with those investments. Why? Because going into those investment opportunities, they had the mind to make money from that investment, that is passive income, and on the long run the investment was not really giving them what they really wanted from the investment. Okay, so and that is like the second major problem we discovered most investors had. The third is that most investors, they already know what to do to make passive income, but who to trust, and the genuine properties that would give them exactly what they wanted was the major issue. So to cope to, I understood that most investors have these major difficulties. So I and my team came up with this idea to have a group of exclusive investors where we'll be hosting VIP webinars, free webinars, to actually enlighten investors on how to go about this real estate investments in make passive, consistent passive income streams through investing in safe, first, and profitable real estate investments. Okay, and that is how the VIP investors webinar came into light. And this is one of those days where we come on here every Monday to share real estate insights and open your eyes more on how to navigate the industry and make it work very well for you. So welcome once again. Are you ready for what we have for you today? I want to see your answers in the comment section. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. One time ago, a client came to me and was really like very disappointed with the investment he made. He said that going into this place, he wanted to buy this property, and his major aim for buying this property is because he wanted to resell it in like 3 years. Okay, in like 3 good years. So after 3 years, he came back to know like how far the property, can we resell it now? What can he make out of this property right now? And he found out that within 3 years, this property he bought for 1 million naira last 3 years just appreciated by 850,000 naira, meaning that the property was now selling for 1.850 million naira after 3 years. And he was really disappointed. He was like, if you put this money in something else, it could have been better for him. You get that kind of thing. And unfortunately, this is like the story of most of the investors, most of the people that buy properties, especially with the aim of reselling. See, there is something you need to know. Not every land is a good investment. Know that one. Not every land is a good investment. Every land is not a good investment. Okay? Not every land is a good investment to make. Do you get? Another thing you need to know is that it does not take every property long period of time before they appreciate. It does not every property requires a long period of time before they appreciate in value. There are properties that you invest in 6 months, they are giving you 60%, 70% return on investment, 80%. If you now allow it to go to 12 months, you'll be seeing like double what you invested in that property. These are all they are just based on your strategy for investing, where you are investing. You get? Where you are investing, the demand in the place you are investing, and what is driving those demand in those places that you are investing in. Okay, like this is something you need to know. You need to know not all land is a good investment. And two, if you want to really profit very well from your investments, you need to really, if you want to make good money, you need to really take into consideration where you are investing in, the demand in the place, and what is driving those demand. This is what would differentiate the person making over 200% return on investment in 18 months to somebody that is making just 30% return on investment in 3 years. Okay? Now, let me ask you, are you not tired of making investments that you regret? Like making property investment that you wish you did not make? Like after many years of making this investment, you tell yourself, why did I even buy this property? Are you not tired of those kind of experiences in your real estate investments? Are you not tired of tying your money down and this money is not bringing you and like money you really thought it would bring you? Because I understand that the purpose of every investment is passive income stream, passive cash flow. Are we here? 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 I'm trying to watch this in another device so I see how it is also shooting here. Okay. 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 I think it's rolling just fine. It's rolling just fine. Okay. Are you not tired of second guessing every investment you make in real estate? Are you not tired? Like, you want to make an investment and you really cannot tell if this is the right investment for you to make or not. What if you find a way to really know that this is the best for you to make for your own specific goal? What if I show you exactly how you can invest in what will give you the kind of return on investment you want in your real estate investment? Will you be attentive in this class? Watch it to the end and also implement everything you're going to learn in this class. I want to see your answers in the comment section. Will you be attentive to actually watch to the end and learn everything and also commit to doing what you learn in this class? Let me see your answers in the comment section. Okay, let me see your answers in the comment section. All right, it is okay. It is very, very important to know this. According to research here, in February 2024, that time dollar was dancing showa kukere with our economy. Over $1 billion worth of assets was purchased by investors. You did not hear me right. 1 billion, not million. $1 billion worth of properties was purchased by investors in a single month in this Nigeria, me and you dey. When others are saying, this dollar, we don't even understand this economy, what are we don't even know, abeg, let me just keep my money. When others we are discouraging people from making investment because they feel like they don't know where Nigeria is going to. In that same month, where dollar was rising up like it wants to touch the sky, over $1 billion of real estate investment properties and assets were purchased. What does this tell you? There is huge returns to be made in this sector in real estate in Nigeria. There is 100% huge return to be made because no investor will keep on investing that hugely on something that will not make him money. Get that thing right. Like, get it very much right into your head. No investor would invest so comfortably in something that would not make him money and invest that hugely in a single month, $1 billion. So while you are here saying, abeg o, I don't want to invest o, abeg o, we don't even know the one that you are even buying in this Nigeria, abeg o, some people are greatly positioning themselves. Another research made us understand that Nigeria is the future economy of the world. So everybody that understands where the economy of the world is going to is strategically positioning themselves right now in Nigeria. So while you're running away from investing in Nigeria, some people are pumping in this money to accumulate assets in this same Nigeria. Do you understand this? Now, here is the best part. The best part is that you can start investing in real estate and start making huge returns for yourself, even if you are investing with a little capital. Like, it is much more easier to make returns, huge returns in your real estate investments, even if you are investing with a little capital. Like before, it is much more easier than before. Before, you need millions of naira. You need to pump in millions of naira into your real estate investment. You pump it in, either build a house, you get, and then rent that house before you can make something sustainable from your real estate investment. But guess what? There has been a revolution in all of these ways. Right now, it is much more easier for someone with a little capital, as little as 1 million naira, investing in real estate, to make huge returns from his real estate investments and compound these returns over the years. Do you get this thing? Like, do you even believe that there are people that have properties, there are people that they have investment, but truly they are feeling like they are not making as much money they need, based on what they pumped into that investment. Many landlords that have block of flats, they feel like, this wasn't like the right one I could have made. But that does not make it is a bad investment. It's just the strategy of that investment that is telling the difference between a good investment and a not so good investment. Do you get? Now, what if I reveal to you, I unveil exactly the strategies for you to make huge returns on your real estate investments and the opportunities for you to invest and make these huge returns? Would you be attentive to listen and learn from this? Are you ready to learn from this? Let me see your comments, your answers in the comment section. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to actually sit down and learn exactly how to invest and make huge returns in this same Nigeria? In this same Nigeria, people are making 8 figures without stress in their real estate investments. In this same Nigeria, people are making good 9 figures without stress in their real estate investments. What if I show you the strategy, the so hidden strategy to do this for yourself? I can see you, Mr. King Charles. Yes, I am ready to learn. All right, let's move. Now, the strategy to make these returns in your real estate investments, the strategy to make it, I would divide it into 3 segments. And these 3 segments would also cut out for the goals of your investment. Okay? Now, there is 1, investing to resell or investing for capital appreciation. The strategy for investing to resell or for capital appreciation. Now, I would always tell you there are 2 major ways to earn money in real estate: through capital appreciation or through cash flow in your real estate investment. Okay, so the first one I would be talking about is the strategy of you investing for resale. You are investing because you want to resell this property in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years. You don't want to wait for long before you resell this property. What are the strategies for you to invest to ensure that by the time you want to resell this property, that it is not going to be very hard for you to resell it, and you will get good returns from those investments? Okay, that is the first thing we are going to start talking about. The second thing we are also going to be discussing, the strategy we are going to be discussing, is investing for consistent cash flow. How do you do that? Investing for consistent cash flow. How do you do that? Now, in this point, your purpose of investing is because you want your investment to be bringing you money at least every month, or every quarter, or every 6 months, or every year. Okay, That is your goal. That is why you want to invest. Now, what are the strategies for investing if that is your goal for investing? That is the second thing we are going to be talking about. Now, the third thing we are also going to be talking about is investing for sustainability. Investing for sustainability. Now, your goal for investing here is, instead of this money to be in the bank, which is like the worst financial mistake you can ever make, keep huge amounts of money in the bank. Instead of that money to rot in the bank, you want to put it in something, in real estate, to just preserve the value of your money and for that asset to appreciate over time. And then when it appreciates, either if you want to develop, how you can easily do that. If you want to resell, how you can easily do that. And even if you don't want to do any of those both, how can you make money from these investments you made for sustainability? Now, the goal of this investment is the long-term goal. You don't want it now. You want it in the future. Maybe for when you have children, or for your children, or when your children become of age. What is the strategy for this kind of investment? These are the three major things we're going to be talking about this evening. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay? So, what is the strategy for investing for resale or capital appreciation? So, when you are investing for resale, when you are investing for resale, there are two parameters you need to really take into consideration. Now, this is what differentiates a good property, like properties that appreciate very quickly and very fast and are easier to sell, to properties that would take you years. Like when you want to do this in 3 years, when you come there in 3 years, the property is still like, the figure is not even rhyming. If you take the inflation from when you invested and when you want to sell, you are on low, you are actually like drowning in loss. It wasn't an investment. So what this strategy is what tells the difference between these two. People that make good returns from their resale of real estate properties and people that actually go into loss when they want to resell their property. Now, what is this thing you need to check? One, I would always tell you, you want to invest in locations that have high appreciation and have high demand. And there is a reason why this location would have this high appreciation and high demand. There is definitely going to be a reason. One of those reasons is that people are migrating to that area. People are hugely, do you know what is hugely? They are not going there one. People are actually moving. They are driving themselves to that area. And one of the reasons why these things will happen is because of the infrastructures provided there, the constructions, the accessibility to either their workplace or markets or major facilities in the states, or the accessibility of that locations to every other place in the state. Like they can easily get around. These are the kind of places people want to stay. Places that they can easily get around anywhere. And that is what Nnadi in Port Harcourt is actually turning into. Because I was really, really shocked. I saw properties in Nnadi on rent. Property, 2-bedroom flats in Nnadi going for 1.2 million naira. And Nnadi is still is becoming a high in demand location. This location never too mature. And a 2-bedroom flat in Nnadi is selling for 1.2 million naira. What that thing is screaming is demand for that location. And why? There is a huge, people are driving to Nnadi hugely, leaving every other place. In fact, Port Harcourt now, everywhere is actually going to be opening because of the population growth and also companies around, everything happening, the economy pushing into every nook and cranny of Port Harcourt. Okay, and then there is a major project going on in Nnadi. It's called the Port Harcourt Ring Road project. So this project, the aim of this project is to connect to any part of Port Harcourt from Nnadi. You just have to follow one road and you connect to another road from Nnadi. That's the major. So this is actually strategically positioning that location for a huge, massive do you know what is massive population pool to that location? So this kind of a location is going to be highly in demand. It's already becoming highly in demand. Okay, and because of this demand and developments happening around, the properties, they are going to be appreciating very, very fast. Do you know what is very, very fast? Do not be surprised when you go to price the property in Eneka, and let's say you are told 3.5 million naira, and in the next 2 months you come back to price the same property and you are hearing 8 million naira in 2 months. That is the rate of appreciation those areas can command because of the demand. Okay, and these are the kind of areas you want to be checking, you want to be investing in. If your aim of investing is to resell at a very short period of time, this is the strategy, this is the lens you need to be using to look at any location you want to invest in when it comes to buying a property to resell at a very short span of time, say 1 to 3 years. Okay, are we here? Are we following? If you're following, type yes in the comment section. If you're following, type yes in the comment section. Okay, so that is the strategy of investing for. Oh, I see you, Miss Gloria, I see you, welcome, welcome. Okay, so that is the strategy of investing for resell. When you are reselling, you are investing to resell that property at a short period of time. Now, the second segment of what I want to tell you is how to invest for consistent cash flow. Now, this is where it is tricky. Like, a lot of people think at this point, like before you can even think of cash flow in your real estate investment, many people used to think that you just need to have good money and build like a six blocks of flats, let's say 2-bedroom, and then rent it out. People will come and live there before you start getting rents, you know, and then money from your real estate investments. Guess what? If that is how you are still thinking in 2024, we have left you behind, though. Like, they have left you behind, like real good, because there's been a lot of revolution when it comes to cash flow in real estate. So what this revolution has done is that anybody, just about anybody, can invest in real estate and make passive cash flow almost instantly. Do you get? That is the revolution that has happened in the sector. Like, you don't have to have those millions anymore and then either build a block of flats or hotel or any big establishment and then people use it, rent it, and give you money. Like, that is not the only way anymore. So there are two major strategies for investing for passive cash flow, especially if you're investing with a very, like, you're investing with not so big capital. Excuse me. If you're investing with a not so big capital, there are two major strategies. One, you don't have to build a house anymore. That is even the sweetest part of it. You don't have to build house anymore. You can either go for leasing of those houses. Now, how does this lease happen? This lease is part of what I'm going to translate for you when we are talking about investing for sustainability, because that is actually where long lease real estate investment opportunities emanate from. So how does this lease happen? You see those places, like, let's say, who is familiar with Enugu? If you're familiar with Enugu, let me use Enugu as a case study. There are places like, there have been old locations that people, these are the first places the indigenous of the states lived in. Places like Obiago, that is actually in the center of the town. But if you go into that place, you'll just be seeing old houses everywhere. You just be seeing, like, do you get? The thing is no longer giving the aesthetically pleasing feel. People that want to live around there, people that want to live in town would love to live in. So making those locations like almost people don't want to live there. Now, guess what happens? And in those locations, you will still see people that even still have that land. maybe they are mostly indigenous, like four fathers indigenous that still had the land they inherited from their forefathers, even after many years that a lot of developments have come into the state. Okay, what happens is that people, developers, go to those kind of areas, go to those kind of owners and strike a deal with them. Now, this would happen when you start investing for sustainability. But let me take it one after the other. Okay? They go to those kind of people and strike a deal with them. Now, the deal is simple, just like the banks are doing. The bank was the first, like, that's the first place I have seen this practice over time. So what the bank do not really own the land. Not most of the banks you see around, they don't really own the land that those banks are on. What they do is that they go to the people that own the land and have a deal with them. They say, Oga, give me this your house, your land. Let me use it and build. I want to build a bank here. I will operate in this bank for 20 years. And after 20 years, carry both the land and the house that I have, that I've built there. And that is the deal. And the people, of course, it's a very juicy deal with a lot of premiums that also come with it. You get? They will obviously agree to it, and then you start seeing those developments in areas that they are not usually that's not usually the kind of developments you see in those areas. New developments will now start coming up in those areas that have been very old, ancient places of origin for people. Do you get? So that's exactly how this long lease happen. Developers go to people that have had this land. Maybe they bought it like 10-20 years and kept it for their next generation, and at that point they are not even using it. They don't want to use it, they don't want to develop it. Developers go to them and strike a deal with them, majorly because where those lands are situated are places that have high demand for rental apartments, for short let bookings. In fact, there are people, they are always in the center of the town. Okay, these are the places that people want to live, but there are not enough houses anymore even there. Okay, so what developers do, because it is very easy for you to re-rent that house, it's very easy for you to make a short-let apartment in those kind of areas, because it's a place that people love to live. What developers do is that they go to people that have those land, strike a deal with them. Oga, let me use this your land though. Let me build blocks of flats here. I'm going to lease it with you. I'll build it and I'll manage everything. Okay? After 20 years or after 25 years, take both the land and the house that I built in it. And that is long lease. Now, when these developers strike this deal, they now come to you, investor. You want somewhere you can have something that brings you money, right? Yes. Or you come into this long lease opportunity with me. Come and own this with me. Own some part of this development with me. Long lease it for 25 years if he has 25 years before the lease expires. Long lease it for 20 years. Long lease for 15 years. So you long lease a part of the unit. Let's say 2 units of those self-contained or 2 units of flats in that area, and you long lease it for that period of time. And mostly because it's long lease, you are not buying the house. So the long lease option is very much affordable. Okay? It is always very much affordable. A 1-bedroom long lease apartment can go for 10 million naira for a whole 25 years. So you own that 1-bedroom apartment for 25 years. Put someone there and continue collecting rent. Or decorate it very well, do good interiors, and continue collecting short let from that property until that 25 years lease is done. Now, imagine the kind of return on investment you make from that very affordable option you are giving. So instead of still waiting till you have millions before you now build block of flats, very savvy smart investor will just go collect like two units, and always in, like I said, in those areas they are always in high demand. The rent there, no they joke with anybody. Even short let, they know they joke with anybody. Why? They're always in the center of the town. Okay? So a very savvy, smart somebody will just go collect like two units and keep someone there, or garnish, like decorate two or one of them and put it out for shortlet. And most of the times, people that do this long list also help market your property for shortlet, and also help you manage those properties. Those developers help you market, they also help you manage those properties. Okay, so this one, you are actually just investing rent free, stress free. You're not managing anything, and you just sit back every month, you just collecting something from your investment. Nothing sweet past that kind of investment, honestly. Nothing sweet past it. Every month, something you no work for, like you just put your money somewhere, it's bringing you money. Nothing sweet past that thing, because nobody love to work and die. Abi, you love to work and die? Let me know. Do you love to work every time? Like everything you have, let it be my sweat. Everything must be giddy 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 giddy. Let me know in the comment section, or if you like it. I want to know. Okay, so like this is like one of the sweetest investments to make. You just put in your money instead of waiting to have millions. Put in the money you could have easily, like people easily ball out those kind of money in one night. Money for balling, just put it in apartments, and every month you'll be getting something if you put it in for shortlet or monthly rent. You know, there is something called monthly rent, especially in Lagos, where someone can rent for a month, majorly because they are not going to stay there for long. Because maybe they came into the city to do something, so they just rent for a month. And the government of Lagos is trying to make it a thing where people now pay per month. Excuse me. Do you understand? A lot of revolution is actually happening in the real estate space. Are we following so far? Do we understand this long list investment that I just explained? Do we understand it? I want to see your comments in the chat box. Do we understand? Let me know. Are we in the same on the same page? Do we understand this long list investment? Or you want me to throw more light on it? I want to be sure that we're on the same page before I continue this section. Are we on the same page? No, I like to stress myself to make money. It's better to work smart and investment. I don't like to... Okay, I see. I mean, who likes to work and die? I mean... So I always tell my, like, there is I'm actually mentoring and coaching, actually helping some of my friends and some of my family members start making wiser financial decisions. I always tell them, see, your money is actually a tool, and it has a job. Every money that comes into your account, it has a job. The job is simple. One, to spend on the things you need and want. Two, to save and invest so that it brings you more money. Money must bring you more money. If it's not bringing you more money, that means you are not yet putting that money to its work. To its work, because it's actually its work. The major work of money is not for you to spend, though. The major work of money is for you to put it to work, so you don't have to work every single time for every money you have. Okay? That is why if you see people that are not really bringing that thing out as a practice, like developing it as a habit, you see that it comes to a point where if they ever lose their job, or if they ever stop making money like they used to make, they kind of go back to square one, which is, this is the prayer you should always cancel every day of your life, because it's no good to hear. I get that before, God forbid. Reject it all. Honestly, reject it. Money is for spending on things you need and want. It's also majorly for saving and investing so that it brings you more money. And third, to impact lives. Money gives you the access, it gives you the ability to help others. But how can you help others if you've not helped yourself? And how can you really comfortably help yourself if you are not putting in that money to make you more money? Or do you think you can work for every money you need in this life? Can you work for every money you need? Like money to buy private jets. Do you think you can work for it? No, take it now. Money to buy private jet. Do you think you can ever work yourself into it? There are levels of assets or level of opportunities you cannot access if you are not putting in money to work to bring you multiple money. Do you get? So it has to be a character that you should dedicate yourself into building. I had to actually do a spreadsheet class for my inner calculus. I used to call them inner calculus to actually show them. So this is technology. You don't need to stress yourself again to do the mental calculation. No, you just have to input it in your phone. Once any amount comes into your account, just go to that spreadsheet, put in that amount, and it breaks down everything and where every part of your money should go into. So this is how you actually track where every money is going into and how you regulate things so you can have something to save and invest and also do every other thing you need to do with the money, every money that comes into your account. Okay? Nobody likes suffer die, yo. No. If that is the case, hey, wala deo. Do you get? So that is it. The first is long lease investment. Investing in long lease properties. You don't have to own those properties anymore. You just invest in them on long lease. And because they are long lease, it is very much affordable. Okay? So when you invest in long lease, you own those properties. You have the rights of ownership to those properties for the period of that long lease, beginning from 15 to 25 or as high as 30 years. So for 30 years, you own a building without building it. How cool is that? Check it, so how cool is that? See, you just need to know the right strategy and have the right opportunities, and you are good to go in this real estate sector. Okay? The second is REIT investment. REIT investment is what has given everybody the opportunity to make money from real estate. Every single person, as far as you have at least 1 million naira to invest, you can make money from real estate. So how does this work? You are basically investing in ongoing projects happening in the sector, and you own a part of it, a share, a stake in those projects. Okay? And how does it work? You just put in your money, give it to the developers, they use it to do their business, and you have a contract on the agreed percentage they give you as long as they are using your money to do business. So if you want them to use it for 6 months, you have an agreed percentage they give you at the end of those 6 months for that money they use to do business. If you want them to use it for 12 months, there is an agreed percentage. For 2 years, there is an agreed percentage you get as long as they are using those money to do business. Do we get? Now, this is much better than having your money sleeping in the bank, and guess what? The bank is using it to do business and you are not getting shishi from it. Okay? You are not getting shimbai from it unless you know in things in the bank, and you are now doing the in things in the bank. Do you get? So instead of having your money just sit in the bank and doing nothing for you and inflation killing it like it's nobody's business, this is one beautiful way to invest those monies and make good profits from those investments. Now, many people usually used to fear that this are you sure this is not a scam or all of those things? And I always like to tell you, so in this, especially the ones we work with, there is a good guarantee that makes it a risk-free investment for you. Very good guarantee. What are those guarantees? One, you get a contract of sale showing the contract you have with these developers. This is what we agreed on. You use my money and do business, and this is the agreed percentage. Now, in the case where there is a breach of those contracts, there is another document backing you up, which is a deed of sale. The deed of sale is giving you right to that property that you invested in. 100% right to that property that you invested in. Like this contract that you have with these investors, if they do not keep it, this deed is now your own. Carry it. You now have 100% right to that property that you invested in. So who go allow make they lose their property instead of paying investors? That is why before any investor that is doing this thing even makes profit, the first thing they do is pay all the investors that invested in that project, because there is a legal document giving them 100% legal rights to that property if they fail to keep to the contract in the contract of sale. So how risk-free again do you want your investment to be? Do you get? The third one is you get a positive check. Now this positive check is giving you a guarantee beforehand that, see, this your money is not going to be lost. You can use this money, this positive check, and can check if you can even cash this out at this period. To this bank that is giving you authority through this positive check, they even have money like that to be able to pay you at this period when you will cash it out. You can use it and go and verify in the bank. Now, these three documents are giving you 100% guarantee and security on your REIT investment. So whenever anybody say, are you sure? Don't even think it twice. When I already have, if you don't pay me, there is already land that they have given me deed to. In case you don't know. This place that you're even developing for me, if you don't give me my money, you have given me deed and it's giving me right to it. So if you don't give me my money, I'll just go and sell that property and collect my money back. So who would like that? So that is like the 100% guarantee those investors are giving you for someone to give you right to their land and tell you, see, if I don't give you this money, collect this land. And they're not giving you 100% guarantee that they can do whatever it takes to make sure that they pay you back every money you spend on those land, on investing with them. Do you get? So that is another way to make cash flow. So REIT investment gives you an opportunity to invest in a project and make return on investment anytime, at the period of time you agree for those developers to use your money and do business. Either 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, or 24 months. Do we get? Are we following? Okay, Miss Gloria, I see you. You say I will replay it after to learn more. Very important. Please, you need to replay this live. Even if you are present now, or even if you are still going to come and watch it later, you need to replay this live so that every other, like, you understand even better. There is, the Bible says, there is faith comes in hearing. Not just hearing again. Hearing until you hear. That is when you now even start beginning to understand deeply. Do you get? So of course, please, replay the live and learn more. All right, let's continue. I see you, Mr. Charles. Investing for sustainability, land banking. Investing for sustainability. What is the strategy? What is the strategy for investing for sustainability? What is the strategy for investing for sustainability? Like I told you, these real estate opportunities emanated from people that invested for sustainability. So when you're investing for sustainability, you are investing for land banking. That is the general name is known for, land banking. But guess what? Not every place is good for land banking. Not every place is good for land banking. You say, hey, yeah, so let me invest for land banking. You now go at the back of your backyard in the village and now buy land and say, yes, now it's land banking. Who go like stay for village? Do you like staying in the village? After how many years, who will still want to stay in the village? That is why, do you think if land in the village actually do so well or actually have so much value, that many people in the village will not be rich? They will be bastardly rich because a lot of people in the village have land. So not every land is good for land banking. There are things you take before you even say, yes, so I need to do land banking here. Because in the nearest future, this and this are definitely going to be happening here because of what I am seeing going on there right now. Okay? When investing for land banking, you want to check the prospects. What is happening there at the moment? Now, trace that thing that is happening, because see, success will always leave footprints. Success would always leave footprints. So, any location you are seeing coming up now, there must be somewhere that that location resemble that happened before. So you want to go back to the history of time. What location was like that? What happened for that location as time went on? Do you get? So it's not just about saying, yes, so they say we should buy here, sure, we should buy. What is happening there? Has this thing happened anywhere before in that state? What is the position? What is the state of that location as at now? That is what you want to check. Not just about investing anywhere. Not just about investing anywhere. Like I would use one place as an example. There's this place in Enugu. I am very much familiar with Enugu because I'm from Enugu. I stayed much years in Enugu than currently in Port Harcourt right now. Okay, so I'm still, you get? So I will always be using Enugu as constant example because that is like the base that I grew up in. There is this place in Enugu. It was called, it's called Ugwaji. So Ugwaji used to be like that village. Do you get? Like that village. Is that village now? What's happening there? Nothing. And then all of a sudden, a market came in there. So when that market was happening, people were saying, no, now who will go to this place? Because the market was called New Keeta Market. So there is an old Keeta Market. And people were like, who will leave this old Keeta Market and come and stay in New Keeta Market? How would their customers relocate them? All of those things. You know now, people don't like so much change. Do you get? So you are telling people, come and invest in this place, so come and buy your shops here, or come and buy land around there. I'll be like, people know that place. Who will come there? Nobody will come there. And all of a sudden, 2 years, 3 years, boom, they finished the market. It became the center of everything building material. So the goal of that market was for everything building material to be in one place. Guess what happened? People that are not there and they are doing building material, they are still in old Keeta, they are not making loss. Because I mean, who would want to go from here to here? People want somewhere they will go, one place they will go and collect everything they need now. Who likes stress? Do you get? And that is exactly how that location blew up. That is exactly how that market blew up. And not just that. Estates started coming up around there. Developers started developing around there. God. And in less than 5 years, place somewhere that they were telling people to come and buy 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 3 million naira. It was going up, 3.5. If you are with 30 million, do you know what is 30 million? It's, please now, let me just collect this land. Please now, listen, send me this land now. I need to build here. You are with 30 million, do you know what is 30 million naira? And you're saying please for a plot of land in a place that they were begging people to come and buy for 1 million naira, 2 million naira, then 3.5. Do you understand? Now, taking that thing, we are seeing another location coming up like that. There is another location trying to replicate the same thing. And of course, success, once it has happened one place, it can always happen. And guess what? It will even be more innovative when it happens next. Do you get? So we are seeing another location happening like that. And then this location is gradually opening up. Doing like, would anything even happen here? Oh, I beg, let me just leave it. I don't think it's serious. Of course, the same people don't learn, no. The same attitude of, I beg, nothing will happen here. What will happen here? This place is like far like this. Guess what? As people are talking that thing, whenever, just use it as a blueprint. Whenever you see people saying, I beg, what will happen here? This place is far like, go there. very fast, with like Usain Bolt, run there, go and grab land there, carry land and keep, because that's the next big location. Anywhere you are hearing people say, I beg, nothing will happen there, I beg, nothing. Not what can happen. Do you know how far this place is? Who will want to run then? And do you know what is with like Usain Bolt and go carry land there? Because that's the next big location. So these are the kind of places you want to be doing your land banking in. Places that you can literally see. Now this place is trying to replicate what happened one time. And properties around are still very much affordable. And not just that they are affordable, they are going up almost every year. Almost every year. There is an incremental, let me not speak too much English before mother atabile here. There is a good rate of appreciation in that location. Just know that that is the right place to do land banking in. Now, what will happen over the years is that, of course, development will come there because of the things that are already happening there, things that are trying to replicate there, and even better, development will come there. There will be high demand. Now, when those high demand come, it is now left for you, if you positioned yourself well, it is now left for you to decide, do I want to resell? If you got multiple plots, you have options. You can decide to, let me just resell one. And when you resell one, you be like, geez, it's not this money that I used to buy 10 or 20 then, and you are selling one for that money. Do you get? So when you resell one, you be like, every other thing is now profit though. Do you get? If you have multiple plots there, you can decide to resell, you can decide to develop, or you can decide to go into JV contracts. JV contract, where you go into joint venture contracts with developers. You allow them use your land, develop, they resell, or they use it, they lease it out for a long period of time depending on the contract. And when the contract is done, when the contract is completed, you get both the land and the buildings back. Real estate is supposed to be sweet. In fact, it is sweet. It's not like it's supposed to. It is very, very sweet. The only thing, you just need to have a good strategy where, like, you are working with a good strategy. Your head is focused on the game. You know when to and when not to. That is the only time you will enjoy real estate investment, because if it's for real estate, this investment is very sweet. Very, very sweet. Okay? So these are the 3 major segments of making money. 3 ways you can start positioning yourself right now and make money in real estate in 2024. Now I'm going to be sharing with you opportunities that match these 3 major goals that you can key into right now. Position yourself and allow yourself make the huge returns you are ought to make. You should be making in your real estate investment in Nigeria. Because whether money this real estate in Nigeria, do you know what is very, very well? Do you get? People are making crazy return on investment investing in real estate in Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria is green. Nigeria is very, very green for real estate investment and for real estate investors. This is like one ecosystem that you can literally thrive in anything at all. Okay, so what are these opportunities? I'm going to be sharing it based on I told you, based on the segments: investing for resale, when you're trying to resell, investing for cash flow, and investing for sustainability. That is land banking. So when you're investing if your goal is to invest for sustainability, let me start with resale. If your goal is to invest for resale, like your goal is to invest and either resell in like 1 to 3 years, or if you don't want to resell in 1 to 3 years, you want to be able to develop that place in like 1 to 3 years that time frame. Now, these are the opportunities you need to start positioning yourself in right now. These are the opportunities you need to start positioning yourself in right now. So I'm going to be operating majorly in Enugu and Port Harcourt, which is where I majorly operate in. These are the ecosystems that I'm very much familiar with. Okay, if you want something in Lagos, our team in Lagos will help you do that. If you want something in Abuja, our team in Abuja will help you do that. All you need to do is just tell me, see, I want something in Abuja, and I will direct you to our team in Abuja to help you. But for this class, I'm going to be measuring mostly in Port Harcourt and Enugu ecosystem. Okay, so the first is Silver Park Estate. Silver Park Estate is located in Nneka, Port Harcourt. Like I told you, the thing shocked me too, because I'm like, Nneka, of course I've been to Nneka multiple times, and anytime I show somebody Nneka, I'm just like, this location is just going to blow people's mind unawares. Because tell me why a location that is still like people are just building small, you get, building never full like that. People are just building small, and a 2-bedroom flat is going for 1.2 million naira in Port Harcourt. It's going to resemble Peter Dele, because that's where you are going. Yes, we start seeing that kind of rent in few years of that place coming into life. Do you get? It's going to resemble those areas, Peter Dele, Transamadi, the places that before you get rent there, you have to collect serious money. You have to have serious money before you live there. So imagine the kind of environment, the kind of people those places are going to be attracting. Okay, now Silver Park Estate is currently selling for 5.5 million naira with the title of C of O, which is still in view, and it's very much in proximity with the Nneka Ring Road. Like I told you, this is like one of the major developments, major construction projects in Port Harcourt at the moment. The Ring Road is to connect major parts of Port Harcourt from Nneka. Okay, now the second is a waterfront property. Hi God, who love luxury? Who love beach life? You like beach life, Shebi? If you like beach life, you need to start eyeing. You want to start looking for all these waterfront properties and just eye them. If you can put money, put money. If you can save and put money, put money. Guess what? Why? Because this kind of properties, they appreciate even much more than every other property even around them. Do you get? Why? Because they are very, very limited. How many waterfronts there? Everywhere is no water now. They are just very limited waterfronts. And those waterfronts are always very enjoyable and very good to live. Why? The fresh air alone. The fresh air in that location alone. Who no go like am? And then if you have house, you open your window one morning and what is greeting you is just the beach. Come on. Life is sweet. Life is luxurious. Now you will no one invest. Okay? So, Atlantic View Estate, it is located off Peter Odili Road. And if you're conversant with, okay, you're Mr. Okay, Ma Gloria, you're asking where is the place? You mean the Atlantic View Estate or the Silver Park Estate? Let me know the one you're talking about. Are you asking for the Silver Park Estate or Atlantic View Estate? Okay, so like I'm saying, the Atlantic View Estate is located off Peter Odili Road. And if you are conversant with Peter Odili, you know that that is one of the places the rich people in Port Harcourt, like myself, live. Okay, this is where the big boys live in Port Harcourt. So if you don't have anything around Peter Odili, around GRA, around Transamadi, and you are not investing in these waterfronts too, hey, who do you like this? Do you get? So Atlantic View City is the waterfront property, very close, just off Peter Odili Road. And it's going for 12 million naira at the moment. It's going for 12 million naira. So all of these properties, we have installmental payment plan and also outright payment plan with some goodies if you're buying on outright. Okay? So I will tell you exactly how to get more information, even for you to also get your details on the property and be very, very good with everything you're investing, because of course we bring you the best. Only the best of real estate. Okay? So that is the second one. The third is in Enugu, Grand Omega City. So one thing I love about Grand Omega City is this. Centenary City, where it's located, is just the thing that will give you joy. That city, that place, if you're not living there and you're in Enugu, or you visit Enugu and you've not found a way to get yourself to that place, you've not really enjoyed like the luxury in Enugu. Do you get, like, you've not really like felt what it means to live in the luxury in Enugu, because that's like the luxurious location in Enugu. That is where the big boys, the people that don't want stress in their life, that is where the whiteys in your Tabera Libo used to stay in Enugu. Do you get? So any property you see in Centenary City has huge potential for massive appreciation. And the good thing about it is, when it appreciates, selling Centenary City properties that are appreciated is like this, because it's a very high in demand location. Do you know what is high in demand? It is very, very high in demand. So currently, this is a project that is upcoming in Centenary City, and it's currently selling for 15 million naira per plot, all inclusive of your documentation. Everything I'm telling you are all inclusive of your documentation. That's your deed of assignment and your registered survey, or your deed of conveyance for Port Harcourt properties and your registered survey. Okay? So that is the three opportunities that I know that if you invest in the coming months, the coming years, if you see what is happening there, if you see the amount of appreciation that is happening there, you'll be glad. Only it will give you joy that you did not miss it. Do you get? And then when you want to resell, selling it will not be a problem, because there is already a high demand. Once there is high demand in any location, selling properties there do not take so much time. Do you get? So that is for resell and immediate returns. Consistent cash flow. Where do you invest? We want to invest for consistent cash flow. Where do you invest? One is the long list opportunities, like I told you. Oh my God, these people. Okay, let's see if they'll bring it. One is the long list opportunity, like I told you. The Ires Court. The Ires Court is located at Pedro Bagada in Lagos. So the one-bedroom apartment is selling for 10.5 million naira, while the studio apartment is selling for 6.5 million naira. And this is a whole 25 years lease. What this means is that for 25 years, you have the right of ownership to that property. So you can decide to either rent or lease or put it out for short let and be collecting monthly rent. Excuse me. Okay, that is one. The second long lease opportunity is Caliph 4. So there has been Caliph 1 that people already living in, Caliph 2 people already living in, Caliph 3 that was just recently completed and sold out. Now Caliph 4 is here on the way, where you can have a one-bedroom apartment going for 7.5 million naira. That's for the studio apartment. Ah, Jesus. Excuse me. The one-bedroom apartment, that's the studio apartment, going for 7.5 million naira. While the one-bedroom, the studio apartment is going for 7.5 million naira, while the one-bedroom is going for 13.5 million naira. That's for Caliph 4. Now, the good thing about God, excuse me, this sun, this light. The good thing about long lease apartments is that you're actually buying them on off plan for some of them, and because you are investing on off plan, it also gives you an additional opportunity to make more money immediately. What do I mean? You can invest in off plan at this price, because this price that you are seeing are off plan. Once those apartments are completed, the prices almost double. Do you get? Like this Caliph now. Once the Caliph 4 is completed, the one bedroom can go as high as 20 to 22 million naira. Do you get? Now, you investing at this rate of off plan also gives you additional opportunities to make instant money, where once it's completed and it's sold out and there is very limited apartments there, people now want to buy it, you can put your own for sale and just get your immediate 6 to 7 or 8 million naira within months. How juicy is that? That is just another way to make money in long lease apartments. You get, you release it to another person. The person now carries the ownership for the whole 25 years. Okay? Now the third one is Opulence, located at Ikeja. So Opulence is majorly one bedroom apartments going for 14.5 million naira per unit. Okay? Excuse me. Now the second opportunities in consistent cash flow is REIT opportunities, the REIT investment opportunity. So the major one I always recommend is Landvest. Why? Landvest, I've used it multiple times. Our clients are also use it and they do not have any concern whatsoever. Their operation is very swift and very transparent, no stress. Okay? And of course, we have done our due diligence on the company. We've done our due diligence on the properties you are also investing in Landvest. And of course, it also have very good reasonable return on investment for you. Okay, for 6 months you get as high as 15% for 6 months in Landvest. For 12 months you get 35% in Landvest. For 18 months you get 45% return on investment in Landvest. And for 24 months you get 75% return on investment in Landvest. So it gives you good return on investment and of course a seamless and a swift process with a stress-free, risk-free guarantee. Okay? Now the third opportunity I'm going to be sharing is for sustainability, land banking. When you're investing for land banking, where do you invest? What are the opportunities here for you to invest? I'm going to be using 2 major locations in Port Harcourt and Enugu. These locations are very beautiful. Very beautiful. Like, do not miss it for anything. Do not miss it for anything. Because properties are still very much affordable. Very much affordable. One is the Tropicana Annex Estate. Tropicana Annex Estate is located at Ipuabara. Now, see what I love about Ipuabara. It is just a few minutes after the international airport. Oh my God! When I visited there, anytime I take my clients there, of course, they're always in awe. I'm like, are you serious? This place? Because the international airport, the domestic airports are just there, and then there is this straight road leading you to the place where the property is. Come on. And these properties are just selling for 1.8 million naira now. It was 1.5 million naira. The price just increased to 1.8 million naira this April. Okay? And the title, the property already has a C of O title. It already has a C of O title. So when someone gives you land banking property at C of O, you already know that, of course, this person means serious business. This one wants a serious, legit security for you on your investment. Okay? Because registering these properties and getting C of O is no here and it's no biz and it does not come cheap. So once you see any property like that, grab it. Okay? Of course, like I told you, all of these are all inclusive. They are all inclusive of your documentation, all inclusive of your date of assignment and your registered survey. So you get your C of O on Tropicana Annex. The second, like I always say, the second one is at Ugonike, Elite Court Estate at Ugonike. Elite Court Estate at Ugonike. This one is located at Ugonike. And like I told you, Ugonike is going to replicate what happened in Ugwaji. It's going to replicate what happened in Ugwaji. So if you want to invest for land banking purposes, do not miss Ugonike. Do not miss Ugonike. Do you know we sold properties for 2 million naira, 1.5 million naira in Ugonike last year? As at now, the cheapest property in Ugonike is selling for 4 million naira within a year. Just this 2023 and 2024. Now imagine what happens over the years. and there are projects upcoming there, here and there. There are markets, an international market already started in that location. Schools already started in that location. I mean, do not miss Ugonike for any reason in Enugu. Okay? So, Elite course is currently going for 4 million naira. It is currently going for 4 million naira now. Comes with a deed of assignment, of course, and also a registered survey. Now, I want to ask you something. Imagine in 12 months, after making your investments, you are just receiving credit alert every month. You are just receiving credit alert. You do not stress for it. You do not go through the stress of managing the property or looking for someone to rent your property or anything like that. You do not go through that stress at all. Imagine that. Now imagine when you start seeing quick appreciation on the land you bought. Imagine when you start actually experiencing what we call quick appreciation in the land you bought. Like in few months, you bought property and then you come back again and they're telling you that CEO, this property you bought for 1.8 million naira is now selling for 5 million naira in few months. How would that make you feel? Imagine that. Now imagine thinking to yourself after 12 months that thank God though. Thank God I did not miss this property, and thank God I put my money in this property. If not, so I would just miss this one too. If not, so I would just, and it's not even as if I use the money to do anything. Thank God I did not misuse this money, I put it in this property. Imagine thinking to yourself that thank God you actually put in that step and acquire this property that I'm showing you now. Okay? Imagine when you start experiencing this thing we call passive income, where you just sit and alert that you no work for just hits your account. Boom! Just like that. Imagine when you start experiencing that. How would you feel? See, you need to position yourself to experience it. Like, no doubt. No doubt. Nothing beats that satisfaction. That, hey, this money I did not work for. Imagine like when someone gives you money, how it makes you feel. Imagine when it now comes multiple times, like every month. Come on. My greatest desire is to see you get these results. Like, that is my greatest desire. I want to see you start getting those passive income, those money you did not work for, hitting your account every single month. That is what I want for you. And I know you want to get more details about these properties or these opportunities that I've listed in this video and even more. Okay? I know you want to get to know more details about it. You want to see even the videos. And you want to also verify that it's a genuine property for you to invest in and it's safe for you to invest in, right? I know you want to do all of that thing. Now, I want you to follow these next steps. Okay? I want you to follow these next steps to get all the details you want and all the videos to all of these properties and all of these opportunities that I've shown to you. All the details about it. Just follow this next step. Simply go and just call 081 20 55 22 18. Chat or WhatsApp or call this number 081 20 55 22 18. Or you can simply go and click the link that I'm going to drop in the description of this live. Immediately after this live, I'm going to drop that link in my description. So this link will take you directly to my WhatsApp. Okay, and once you come to my WhatsApp, we'll schedule a one-on-one call and we get to see how you can start we get to see how you can start investing for passive income, and also you will also get all the details about this property that I just listed for you. All of these opportunities, you get all the details you need about them, and also how you can start investing in them immediately. Okay, I hope you got value from this class. Did you get value from this class? Did you get any value from this class? Let me know in the comment section. Tell me. Hope you learned something. Hope you learned something from this class today. Let me know in the comment section. Yes, I see you. Mr. Charles say yes, I got value. I'm so glad it was worth the value of your time. That is my joy. I mean, I love to know that all of these things are not in vain. And my greatest joy is now when you start getting the results. Oh God, my own is that you not even pay tithes. All of this is I'm telling you, you will not pay tithes when you start getting all of it. You will not. Now I'm just talking. Come and start doing it so you get the result. At least when you tell me, I've gotten it, The joy will just, make my day that day. Do you get the joy of, hey, I just got alert this morning, that property. Oh Jesus, that thing used to sweet me, like it used to give me joy, excess. You know what is excess joy? So my greatest joy is when you start getting those results. That is what even, like, that is the main joy I want for you. Not even just you getting value, is you getting the results, actually getting to experience this thing I'm talking about, passive income. You will love yourself. You will love real estate. I am telling you. Real estate, you will love it like no other. You think you love real estate now, Shevin? Wait till you start making money from real estate. You go nowhere. I am telling you, you go nowhere. I want to say a very big congratulations in advance, because I know that you'll be committed, like you said. You told me you'll be committed. You'll be committed to doing exactly what you need to do. Start getting these results and getting passive income in your real estate investments. Okay, I want to say a very big congratulations in advance. Congratulations. I want to say big congratulations. I am very, very glad that it was worth the value of your time. Mr. Charles say you go nowhere. I go nowhere. Oh. Even you, when you start making money from real estate, when you start getting these passive returns that you don't work for, trust me when I say you go nowhere. All right. So right about now, you can chat the number 081 2055 2218 on WhatsApp, and let's get you through how you can start making this investment and getting your returns. Okay, and if you have any questions, just drop it on the chat box. Let me answer them before I go. If you have any questions, drop it on the chat box so I can answer them before I end the live for today. Any questions from what we discussed today before I end the live? Okay, excuse me, none is coming through. All right, no questions. Okay, and that is literally where I end the live for today. Next week, same station, same day, same time, something mind-blowing and jaw-dropping. Like, you will literally be like, are you serious? For what we have for you next week. So do not miss it for anything. I will see you next week, same time, same station. Until next time, bye-bye.